served their nation in uniform is very dear to me and important to me.
He is Fairhope's 2011 Veteran of the Year, but Dr. Barry Booth has touched the lives of many far beyond the Eastern Shore City and the Gulf Coast.
The Spanish Fort dentist participates in several projects that reach out to U.S. military veterans and their families.
And he recently sat down with our Eric Reynolds to share how his humble beginnings, his mother, and Vietnam all influence what he does today. Here's the interview.
My Vietnam experiences, it was certainly a benchmark in my life. It was the excitement of being a part of what was going on at that time, and I wanted to see it, live it, be a part of it.
Dr. Barry Booth's Vietnam experience helped mold him into who he is today: dentist, military veteran, and community-minded, proud American. The West Virginia native learned a lot from his mother, observing her survival skills as she moved him and his two brothers around the country working clerical jobs to sustain their family.
I have the advantage of experience in somewhat disadvantaged ways, but I call it experience. She gave me self-confidence, perseverance, and a you can do it attitude, and also you're gonna do it attitude.
After graduating high school in South Carolina, Booth's mother gave him instructions and pointed him to Auburn.
The only thing I had to say to my mom was, yes ma'am. I took off.
He hitchhiked to the campus. Booth arrived with empty pockets, but he had the great attitude his mother gave him and a desire to succeed.
The enthusiasm and attitude of the person goes a long way in gaining assistance and help and guidance. Various people through the years of my growing up helping someone that was trying to make their way. Not just material, but knowledge and advice and counsel, good counsel. When I look back on it, I'm very appreciative. In '62, I signed up for the Navy at the advice of Dr. David Greer, a great mentor of mine. I had no military background. There was no patriotism involved. I was looking forward to getting into private practice of dentistry. In 1966, I went on active duty with the Navy, assigned to the Marine Corps in San Diego, then to Camp Pendleton, and then on to Vietnam. I was a dentist, assigned to the Navy in Da Nang, going to Vietnam, being a part of the military, and being able to understand the intangible bond that veterans have and that I can feel now. Knowing people who serve their nation in uniform is very dear to me and important to me.
Years later, his sense of patriotism led Dr. Booth back to the Marines following the tragic events of 9/11. He went to the recruiting office to sign up for military service.
The awful tragedy of 9/11. I tried to join the Marines at age 60, and I made them officially turn me down. He's the man today.
Considered by many a true patriot, Booth participates in what he calls a noble cause, the South Alabama Honor Flight.
I'm very proud to be a part of it. To see those faces of those veterans when they come in at the airport, unbelievable. To play a part in it, it has been a very important milestone in my life. I feel so grateful to be a part of the project, in that it has made our life, so many of us, truly worthwhile because we've done something positive for a noble cause. And I say that all the time, and I mean it. United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Battleship is important for veterans. It is a national emblem and a memorial for those who have not just served on the Alabama, but all veterans.
Former Governor Bob Riley appointed Dr. Booth to the Battleship Alabama Commission. The bond he has with fellow Vietnam veterans led him to personally contribute to the memorial park.
Played a part in developing the Vietnam Veterans Memorial there and designing and building the POW bracelet that's there. That is closest to me, very meaningful.
South Alabama needed a cemetery with room to bury its veterans. The new Baldwin County site is on land Dr. Booth initially bought for his family.
That land had been purchased for my children and my grandchildren. I went to my family and I said that we have an opportunity to, once again, to honor those who have served our nation, and they readily jumped on board.
Opportunities to contribute and serve, Dr. Booth says, are a part of living his dream.
I like to indicate to the young people they should be obligated to find a niche and in some manner serve their nation, because we are the beneficiaries of those who've gone before us that have given us the opportunity to make choices and to live our dream. I certainly lived my dream, so it's incumbent upon every kid, in my opinion, to find that niche, serve their nation, do their part to preserve the liberties and freedoms that they have inherited.
Eric Reynolds, Fox 10 News.
If you travel US 98 in Daphne, you may have been encouraged by a statue featuring a hand holding an American flag.
The memorial is a representation of Dr. Booth's son in 1982, leading Alabama in the parade dedicating the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington. Today, like his dad, Booth's son is a U.S. Navy veteran.
Dr. Booth is also proud of and thankful for the Army of Volunteers and the thousands of kids that have helped make the South Alabama honor flights a success. A slow economy is leading to a drop in one key medical statistic in the U.S.
Yeah, that's right. Births are down for a fourth straight year.